Yo, welcome back everybody to Dragon's Dogma 2. We're continuing right where we left off. Oh, currently we're under attack too.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Oh, well, apparently that one was a good person.
I grant you roaring flame.
Alright, anyways, we're making our way back up towards the Nameless Village to finish up this current quest that we're on. I guess they were asking something about like there's certain ingredients or some plant that the False Arisen likes or something like that, if I remember correctly. Alright, is there any more random bandits? Are we done here? Guys just kept coming out of the woodwork.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Okay, yeah, just pretty much have to beeline this road from now.
What appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
Once we leave here, the original way we came here the first time, through like those thick woods, which might be that way actually. I remember there was a Minotaur. Maybe we can test that theory to see if we can actually one-shot Minotaurs
I knew
now.
not what to think when we first arrived here. All those stairs struck me as rather sinister.
Indeed. All the while, 'twas a training ground for thieves of prodigious talent.
And I don't know what else we could investigate. Maybe new dialogue opens up with the fake master or the real master. Now that we're actually on the quest.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious? Naturally, I'm not the only... You're the second in response... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in information... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Take care.
Okay, well there was a new dialogue option, but wasn't super helpful. Let's go speak with thine master.
Living's hard, but room's free, I say.
We shall remain here.
That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next Thief Maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
Interesting.
That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time.
Okay, so he just gave us what? It was an arrest order? Bill of arrest. Bill bearing the likeness of a man named Darren reads wanted for crimes against Vermund and her people. Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't expecting him to be like one of them. You know, that was it's kind of a cool little story twist.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
All right. Suppose we could fast travel. I just have to keep in mind it's like every time we do this, it's like, oh, there goes another 10K. Actually, I don't think I have any on me.
Maybe I'll keep a reward for our efforts.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Yeah, we're getting pretty low at this point.
Glad to be of service, sir.
I mean, I know we can buy them, and we're doing pretty great on money. Got almost 100 grand again.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
There's a ladder here. We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.
I like how he like gave us all the credit for that. He said, "Oh, you mean to do this?" And I was like, I mean, yeah, sure. I am that cool. I did think 12 steps ahead.
I trust you fared all right.
All right, let's get a sexy outfit back out. We should already have
It's
that
on the
mask
roads,
on us.
despite the hour. Much obliged.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. We're here,
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve.
Okay, that was totally his way of saying, you know, after this quest, all other quests are gonna currently fail. So, let me pause the recording and take a minute to kind of just look down the list of like available side quests and stuff, and make sure there's nothing we're missing. And I'll get back to you guys in just a second. Okay, super glad I checked so they have a list. I don't know if it's a complete list, right? Because like the game's still new. But there is a list of missable quests, and one of them we haven't done yet. So it's like, according to that list, let's see. Home is where the hearth is missable. This is like the I think this is going into Urika's like, you know, love quest and all that stuff. Red Event of Calamity, this is like where, you know, that dragon is attacking Melv, and we went there and like beat it up, and then, you know, we got the Mystic Spearhand vocation. Those two are missable. If we do this next like main story quest, those ones are permanently locked out, and at least until we do like the next run. And then another one that it's saying is missable is we got to go and talk to chick that runs the brothel, because she did say to come visit her. But yeah, I guess that's kind of on a time limit a little bit there. Not like a time limit, but like I was saying, you know, if we do that next story quest, then we're kind of shit out of luck. I don't know. We should be able to see her at nighttime. If not, we'll just wait on this bench
We
out
shall
here.
await you here, Master.
That patron's eyeing me,
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am.
Okay, we got a little bit of dialogue with her, but I don't think it was the dialogue we were looking for. The store's still locked. Let's go ahead and hop down and use this bench down here.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Just let like 2 days go by. Or I guess like 1 full day is what I meant by that. Why not? It only takes a couple seconds.
When life gets overwhelming.
Nice place this. Even I know when to shut the trap.
'Tis no simple matter for here I am. 'Tis no simple. Here I.
Well, the quest isn't triggering. Wonder what else we might have to do to get it to trigger.
Place to soothe the spirit.
We don't really have any other quests we can do, so I mean, all I can think of is like maybe it's time of day sensitive, or we just haven't had enough days pass by.
We shall remain here.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
Quiet about.
'Tis no simple matter. Here I.
Okay, give me a second here. Okay, so from what I can read, so I don't want to spoil too much for myself, but if I have to, I will. But it says like speak with her a few times, which we did.
Stay with me, Arisen.
You know, she's got
Wait
repeating
right there.
dialogue. And then it says to go to the Star Drop Inn to sleep. I'm guessing the reason it says that is because it, like, maybe resting at the bench there, it's not like letting it load, you know? Just kind of like how enemies won't respawn if you, like,
This ladder looks sturdy
are
enough to climb.
resting at a campfire that's right next to their spawn point, you know? Like, you need to kind of go away. So, I'm gonna go sleep at the house, and then when we get back there, there's supposed to be like some guy, and then that's where I stopped reading because I didn't want to spoil too much.
Shall we get some rest then?
So maybe just by resting and or waiting on a bench like further away, it'll let stuff load differently over there.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
And it should work this time.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. but know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Now we can be perverts.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Alright, so I'm guessing she actually means we only have 3 days. And I guess there was nothing in that room. Caw-caw!
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
What are we to do?
Pray, call upon me again another time. As Minister Allard is one of the Queen Regent's faction, I expect he speaks regularly with the Regent Sven.
Ah, good point.
We shall remain here.
Hopefully we'll be able to find Sven. I assume he'd be in his bedroom or close to it. Let's see, which one's his room again? There we go.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course,
Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Patrick, huh? I mean, we have 3 days, but this is still a little risky because kind of just have to kill like a whole day.
Surely I'm overdue as they are.
Regent King Sven has been busy, it seems. Shall we meet with Lord Patrick come nightfall? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Okay. Can't sit on that bench. Oh, I think I see one on the map. Here we are.
Won't someone do aught about this? Won't someone do aught about this?
Alright, so this is the end of our first day.
The sooner my duties are complete, a fine place to sit.
Remember the last time I had always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Oh dang. Full stealth mode again.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate and slip in once we've seen him leave. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Guessing his art collection would be upstairs.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Oh crap. Aha! Murder report.
Perhaps this will serve as evidence.
See if there's anything else.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I don't see any other paintings.
Follow me, if you would.
An old murder report. The names of those involved are disclosed elsewhere. Alon's involvement is unclear, but it is very likely he had a hand in it. Suppose we just go give this to
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
I didn't like the way they were positioned there. I was like, oh shit, we're busted.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Oh, there you are.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
All right.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hanged for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmecolion on the morrow. Till then, be well.
Sneak away. Sneak, 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 sneak. Oh, crap.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Must need to be done. So tired.
I think if we can make it back to the crib, we'll be alright.
No easy answers here. Seems
Hey! Love waking up knowing anything.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Alright, I suppose now we just
Rested, I trust?
meet up with her and see what happens.
We shall await you here, Master.
Nice place to sit. Watch the patrons come. Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. It would seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Okay, sorry about that. My headset disconnected for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Let's see what she just gave us. Slightly increases the maximum amount of weight there. Okay, well, nothing super fantastic. But at least we got that done.
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
And I think that is all of the quests we could possibly do right now. I'm left under the impression that there's like some kind of a quest that can trigger while we're in the what you call it, the I can't remember the name of this place right here. The ballroom or whatever you would call it.
I tire of all this frickery and dancing.
I don't know if we have to be further in the story for it to trigger, but I know there's supposed to be some kind of quest where maybe you come in here at like nighttime and somebody kind of stops you and engages in conversation and something like that, and then it goes on from there. But it's not on the missable quest list, so I think we're good on all quests that are missable, at least for now.
'Tis good to be reunited.
Let's see, the only things I can think of is like we could save up the 200,000 buckaroos, go buy that house. Other than that, though, yeah, I think the rest of our quests involve kind of going into areas we shouldn't
There's a ladder
be
here.
in, technically.
We ought to put it to good use.
So, yeah, I know we got 6 minutes left, but I think I'm actually gonna call the episode here. Because I gotta get these episodes out for you guys anyways. I gotta go start editing and stuff, and oh crap. Oh yeah, there we go. We can use this to fill in a little bit of this time.
You do your own nation proud.
Cool. Yeah, that killed 2 minutes. Anyways, I think in the next episode, I mean, I'll double check in between episodes just to see if there's any other, because I only check like one website. You know, I'll go check a couple other websites, make sure there's nothing really missable, and then yeah, if we can't find anything, then next time we're gonna jump right into the story mission and do the thingy with the thingy and the stuff. But until then, peace.